Freshman Isaac Okoro out of Auburn is one of the best perimeter defenders in the 2020 NBA Draft. 6'6" and 225 pounds of muscle with a 6'10" wingspan, Okoro showed flashes of guys like Jimmy Butler and Andre Iguodala due to his ferocious athleticism and intense defense. Coaches will love having Okoro's tenacity on the floor, but front offices will have to figure out how high to draft him and whether Okoro's potential is closer to Jimmy Butler or Stanley Johnson. The open floor is where you really get a chance to see Isaac Okoro attack the hoop at his best. Okoro uses his strength to bounce off defenders and the extra space to weave through them before finishing with ferocious dunks. What's fun about Okoro is that he isn't just a power guy. Okoro's more than capable of finishing with smooth Euro steps, showing off his smooth touch to go along with the fancy footwork. When Okoro doesn't grab the board, he'll get out and fill the wing. And once he gets the pass, he can make quick cuts inside like a running back hitting the hole to get good looks at the rim. In the half court, Okoro has an underrated handle. Watch here how Okoro makes a sick between the legs cross to change direction into the open space before finishing with a smooth layup between two defenders. You see a little Jimmy Butler here, as Okoro uses that combo of strength and finesse on the spin off the defender on his way to the rim. When he doesn't have the ball in his hands, Okoro is a major threat to hammer it down moving off the ball. Okoro should thrive, especially early on, making opportunistic cuts off of ball. He shot 68% on close twos, but when he doesn't finish at the hoop, he still attacks hard and draws fouls. Okoro had a free throw rate of .551 as a freshman, which is elite for a guard prospect. And again, we see Okoro's off-ball cuts, allowing him to get into good position near the hoop and draw the contact. Now, while Okoro has a pretty good handle, it isn't elite, and when he over-dribbles, it can get a little sloppy sometimes. He's missing a little shiftiness that allows a ball handler to make counter moves when a defender beats you to the spot. Okoro can get a little straight-line drivey one-on-one. I like him much better attacking off of movement or even with a screen. I think the most underrated part of Okoro's game is his ability to pass the rock. He's great at collapsing the defense and making those simple driving kick passes to his shooters. And Okoro showed real flashes as a passer in the pick and roll. This is a great read to the weak side wing. And watch him make the perfect pass to his cutter for an easy layup. This is a super advanced read off the screen. Okoro reads the corner defender rotating to tag the roller, and he whips the pass to the weak side corner. These passes give you those Andre Iguodala, Jimmy Butler vibes. And I love that Okoro is a ball mover. Doesn't hold on to it longer than he needs. Beautiful read and pass here off the screen. Kentucky tries to double the screen, so the big slips it, and Okoro perfectly places the lob right in front of the hoop, resulting in the easy dunk. Another great read in the post. Eyes up and whips the pass to the weak side corner. Okoro just has great touch and the unselfish nature that will make him a really fun teammate to play with. While Okoro isn't exactly turnover prone, he still will make the occasional sloppy pass. The risk versus reward on this pass ahead with the clock winding down to close the half gave Kentucky an extra possession. And on this possession, we see Okoro get in trouble breaking his man down off the bounce. When he attacks in ISO situations, he can get a little tunnel vision. Keeping that head up to find his teammates and not be so decided on attacking will eliminate some of these unnecessary turnovers. Now let's get to Okoro shooting, which will be the biggest swing skill in his development. Right now, Okoro's shot is really broken. He shot 28.6% from behind the arc on mostly wide open catch and shoot looks. And his sub-70 free throw percentage and stiff form doesn't project confidence in the shot going forward. He needs to get more confident in just letting it fly and not overthinking a miss. But he did have moments where he got hot and just let it fly, and we even saw a little bit of ability off the bounce. But Okoro is still far away from becoming even a mediocre shooter, and he's gonna need to continue to put in a lot of work to become a threat from that spot. On the defensive side of the ball, we should see Okoro make an impact immediately in the NBA. Okoro is strong as an ox, moves well laterally, and has great instincts. That strength allows him to fight hard through screens and get back into the play and getting contests on shooters. This possession shows us those quick feet. Okoro does a great job stopping on a dime, switching his stance, and staying on his feet, forcing the pass away. Same thing here, guarding point guard Ashton Hagans. Okoro is a multi-position defender and versatile in his defensive skill set. Okoro's checking Emmanuel quickly here, chasing him through multiple screens, and he still gets a hand up for a contest. When Okoro matched up with potential number 1 pick Anthony Edwards, he did as good a job as you could on these 2 possessions. Stayed with him, bodied up, strong contests. Sometimes good offense is better than good defense, but there's no shame in these defensive possessions. While Okoro is strong as hell and fights hard even when guarding up, he's still only 6'6", so while he'll work hard guarding the post, he's gonna have guys go right over him. He'll be fine on switches, but I think he'll guard 1 to 3 more effectively at the next level. But Okoro is a kid who makes winning plays, like he does here, chasing down the ball handler and getting the poke away, leading to 2 in transition for Auburn. As impressive as Okoro is on the ball, he's just as impressive off the ball, consistently rotating to the right spots. Perfect rotation stopping the layup by the roll man, and then he hustles out to run to the shooter. And look at the verticality here, as Okoro plays the role of rim protector. One more time, just 2-hand rip-away block at the hoop. He's got excellent timing on his rim jumps. Okoro wasn't a big-time steals guy, mainly because he wasn't a big gambler, but he'll get steals like this just from making smart rotations and forcing opponents into mistakes. Okoro's game is pretty straightforward right now, but that doesn't mean he won't be an impact player at the next level. Okoro works hard and plays hard, and even if he doesn't become a high-level offensive player, he's a guy that coaches will always find ways to get on the floor.